General, what's the status?
Sir, the C-130 carrying the weapons has just touched down in the sedan to refuel. We have a team standing by.
King 6 to gas can, what is your position? Have eyes on target. Say the word. You have 2 minutes until a perimeter patrol returns. Move out. You heard the man. Let's go. King 6, snakebite. Perimeter clear.
Longbow, we got a gun at the bay door. Roger that. I'm on him. Clear.
Pitbull, cover Mako.
Hurry up in there. We got company.
Just a few more seconds. There.
King 6, gas can. Target destroyed. Whew, yeah. Good work. Black Widow is on the way.
Welcome to the proper start of Delta Force Land Warrior. Let's just do a quick check of settings here. That looks good. Alright, and they've taken. So we'll be starting our new operative here. I don't know, I guess I like gas can's kind of, I think, who we're supposed to be, because his loadout definitely matches what I would generally take on missions, so I guess we'll take that. And then as far as quickly settings here, on, default, character abilities on, scope drift on, crosshair spread on, drop weapon, yes. Alright, so with that, we are ready, and
a situation has arisen in
campaigns plural, so hopefully that means there's a couple, but I think this is the first one that they actually have training for, and there's not too many quick missions. I mean, maybe 15 or less, so I think we're actually going to start with the quick missions this time, kind of go through training today, warm up, and once we're done with all the quick missions, we should be ready to take on the campaigns. So with that, mission data. This course reviews the basic combat maneuvers and weaponry that keep Delta Force members prepared for immediate action. This is at the Delta Force Training Center in North America at 0900 hours.
Welcome to the Delta Force Training Center at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. During downtime between missions, most team members spend hours on this course honing their skills so that they are ready for anything that might come their way. Since you are being equipped with the new Land Warrior personal weapon system, you should spend time training with the equipment and keeping in shape. A drill instructor will be on hand to assist you with the weapon system and any other instruction should you need it.
Alright, so they have us, our suggested gear being OICW, MP5 suppress, P11, AT4 extra ammo frag grenade. I have this selected apparently, and I actually kind of like this one, so we're gonna just go with that. But this is what our gear selection screen looks like for this game. So we have the primary, secondary. We can choose the delayed frag grenades. They actually get their own slot instead of just being like a toggle somewhere. Explosives, you know, just the standard 3, but yeah, so that's our new loadout screen, and with that, let's start this mission.
Okay, we're almost to the LZ. Sit there and try not to fall out. I'm gonna patch you through to your instructor.
We're coming up on the training course now, but before we set this thing down, I want to go over some more details about your equipment. In the bottom left of your screen is your overhead map. You are the green icon in the center. Friendly units are blue and enemies are red. Your current waypoint appears as a flashing green circle. If it is beyond the map's range, it will display as a green arrow. The overhead map's range is initially set at 100 meters. more detailed map for navigation. Controls for the commander screen are explained in your field manual. Exit the commander screen, hit the escape or C key.
Okay, we're down. Move out.
They are not down yet. So you can tell.
Welcome to the Special Forces Training Center at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Use your goals or G key to bring up your objectives. Let's get started by heading for your current waypoint by the red flag in the training pool.
I'm not sure he has legs.
Remember, your current waypoint appears as an arrow or a flashing circle on your overhead map.
Nope, he does not have legs. And also his controls are printed on the back of the helicopter too. But in general, I find this helicopter to be more detailed than previous incarnations. We have a bit of a camouflage scheme going on here. We have, I think this is supposed to be a turret sensor, or a sensor turret or something like that. So yeah, okay, so they want us to go to the training pool. We can see there's a lot more friendly... Ooh, hey, gate open for us. Hey, there's a lot more friendly AI going on here than what we normally see. It looks like this guy's doing a thing. We have boats in the water. One thing I do want to mention is that weapon switching works differently than in the earlier titles, whereas before we would have to, when you scrolled through, it would scroll through the firing modes too. It doesn't do that anymore. It just scrolls through the actual equipment in your inventory, and if you want to change firing modes, you have to actually tap the button associated with that weapon, which I'm kind of in favor for, because that's closer to how more modern games do it, and it makes it quicker to scroll through to the weapon I want.
Where you can practice your swimming skills. To pass this section of the course, you must swim out to the red flag and retrieve the briefcase at the bottom of the pool.
I think you're supposed to use the underwater pistol for this part, but you can use your knife technically, but it doesn't seem to be registering. Well, there's no strafing, at least not with this character.
The breath meter will appear and let you know how much air you have left. When the bar turns red, you only have a few more seconds before you will drown. Replenish your air by heading to the surface of the water or by exiting the pool.
So the terrain looks a bit better, even if it is a bit wobbly there in the distance. Looks like those guys are still boating around. Here's the case.
Good job. Now return to shore and head for the obstacle course.
Alright. Looks like our helicopter's taking off
when
now.
you are in the water, you will be unable to strafe or move backwards.
Can't use binoculars in the water, apparently.
When submerged, the only useful weapons are your knife, the underwater pistol, and the underwater rifle. Hit the 2 key to equip the underwater pistol and practice shooting at the underwater targets.
I want to practice stabbing the underwater targets, though. They active now? No. And we can just swim through them, apparently. And yeah, weapon doesn't work underwater, but that's expected. Looks like this truck is all loaded up, so he's moving out with his escort here. He's got the standard SOCOM thing going on. The face looks a bit more detailed than in previous incarnations. Yeah, he's just kind of keeping up with the truck, I guess.
This section of the course will allow you to practice getting around obstacles. Maneuver through the crates using your jumping skills. Use the space bar to jump. When you reach the tower in the rear, climb the ladder and deposit the case you are carrying at the top.
Was that supposed to happen? Ah! Live fire exercise!
You must drop the case in the guard tower to pass this part of your training.
Hey, we get a ladder climbing sound effect now.
Using your drop item or F8 key, leave the briefcase in the tower.
There we go. F8, that's, damn it.
Outstanding. Now follow your waypoint to the shooting range.
Alright, so on to the shooting range we go.
Remember, your current waypoint appears as an arrow or a flashing circle on your overhead map. The shooting range has several targets set up for you at various distances. You can change weapons inside the armory. The armory, as well as other buildings, show up on the overhead map as green boxes.
Alright, so that's in here. And you can see they have two armories in here.
Press C to bring up the commander screen. Then select the weapons tab. Choose the new weapons you would like using the arrows. Then click request weapons. Exit the commander screen by pressing C or escape and you will have the new weapons.
So that's how that works. And let's go pop off some rounds.
To complete this part of the course, you must knock down all the targets in the shooting range.
There's that scope sway.
Firing your weapon causes it to kick. This affects the accuracy of your shots as you continue to hold down the trigger. Firing short bursts is the best way to compensate for this.
Alright.
When you bring up your sniper scope, notice how your breathing and heartbeat impair your ability to aim properly. Hit the page down key to go prone. This will help steady your aim and make you a less visible target on the battlefield. You can hit the page down key again to stand up.
And, yep,
Your
scope
training
adjustment
allows you
still
to
works.
gun launch grenades by placing your weapon's crosshair over your target. Your shot will automatically arc to the target, assuming you have lined it up properly. Excellent.
Really?
You have passed your training with flying colors. Return to the command center or hit escape to exit.
Ooh. That is nice, because that was like the scope was useless for the grenades before, but now it works, at least with this one. Oh yeah. Me like. Alright, so he wants us to go back to the command. Hey, they have another armory here. Hello.
The ammunition lockers at the base of the guard towers can also be used to change your weapons.
So let's switch this back to semi. And we will head back to the command center. So you can see they've done a lot to streamline this interface, as it presents mostly the same information, but now it only takes up a corner of the screen instead of the full screen as in previous titles, which, I guess it's nice. It's nice of them to think of that. I guess I didn't really have any complaints with the previous version, but now I guess this was kind of their way of expanding the resolution, because before with all those boxes on the screen you lost maybe 20% of the screen to the interface, whereas now you're kind of not losing any. So kind of a cheap way to increase the resolution, but it works. Alright, so our mission is done. I don't think we can actually get in the command center, unfortunately, because I saw there's a chain on the door. I think this might be their new way of indicating, since we can open doors now. This is probably their way of indicating, no, you can never... Ah! Oh, right, I hit the,
Okay, we're almost to the LZ.
I hit, Are we good? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I hit, spacebar to jump, and that reset the mission because I'm a moron. But we still have one completed mission, so we are good to go. So I think that will do us for today. It looks like we will get our first real mission next time. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and we'll see you then.